Greetings from Bangladesh. Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning and good afternoon to everywhere who are watching this program around the world. And title of our program is today The World of Poetry Recitation in Poet Voice Part 21. So our episode is going on today 80. Thank you very much. The sky of poetry is one and the tone of poetry is one. But the poets are live in different countries around the world. But their writing things are same. So that my friend, today our episode is going on and starting now. First of all, I want to introduce our today's selective honorable poet name. First of all, I am introducing our guest of poet who is from Bangladesh. He is Mr. Golam Kibria Pinu. Now, I am introducing one of the important poet who is from Bangladesh. He is Mr. Golam Kibria Pinu. He is a doctorate in literature. He is poet, essayist, critics, and also an editor. He is the generations of 80s. He published 27 number of books. He got many prestigious awards from different platforms of literature around world. Now coming, poet Golam Kibria Pinu to read out his first poem today. Thank you.
Thanks, poet Toufiq Zohur, and greetings to all. I would like to read one poem in Bangla first, and then I read in English version. প্রথম কবিতার শিরোনাম উপমহাদেশ। প্রতিবেশী দগ্ধ হয়, কুশল জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারি না কেন? শুভ চেতনার মধ্যে আমরা কি আছি? কল্যাণ কামনা করি রাষ্ট্র কিংবা রাষ্ট্রপ্রধানের, কিন্তু মানুষের হৈতিশোনা চায় না। আমরা ধর্ম ভেদে ভাগ হই, আমরা বর্ণ ভেদে ভাগ হই, আমরা জাতি ভেদে ভাগ হই, আমরা গোত্র ভেদে ভাগ হই। কুল প্রধানরা ভুলে কোন উপকূলে নিয়ে যায়, আবেগ উস্কে দিয়ে ফ্যাসাদ বিরোধ বাড়িয়ে বাড়িয়ে গোলযোগপূর্ণ এলাকায় অপাবৃদ্ধ শিশু রক্তে কাদের মাদকতা বাড়ায়। সাহেব শুভ, আমির উমরাহ, অভিজাত লোকেরা কখনো রক্ত দেয় না, রক্ত দেয় গা ঘষাঘষি করে যারা বাঁচে। সহ অবস্থানের ভিতর বিরহ বেদনার মধ্যে যারা বাঁচে। বিভেদ কামী শক্তির ভেদ জ্ঞান নিয়ে প্রভেদ শেখার পণ্যতা বেড়ে যায়। শাসক মসনতের লোভে, রাজবাড়ির লোভে মানুষের গভীর মানবিকতা হিমাঙ্কের নিচে নামিয়ে এনে যুদ্ধের মৌসুম টেনে আনে। উত্তপ্ত সীমান্ত মানুষের মধ্যে আরো সীমান্তের জন্ম দেয়। কেউ দরজায় কড়া নাড়লে, বেল টিপলে দরজা খুলতে পারে না। মর্মস্পর্শী বেদনায় বেদনায় আজ বানরের লেজটা লজ্জায় খসে যায়, আর মানুষের লেজটা গজায়। সেই লেজ আগুন ছড়ায়, সক্রিয় শত্রুতা ছারখার করে দেয় ভিটে মাটি ঘর বাড়ি। বিপদ বিহবল হয়ে বারবার বিপর্যস্ত হয়ে আরো হিমেল বাতাস শৈত্যের মধ্যে পড়ে গিয়ে কার কতটুকু লাভ হয়, যুদ্ধ কতটা সর্বগ্রাসী হতে পারে পিঁপড়েও জানে। যুদ্ধবাজরা বাজ পড়া আশঙ্কায় অন্যদের ঠেলে দিয়ে জঙ্গলে রাজত্বে মকমল পেয়ে নাচে, আর অন্যদিকে মুহূর্তেই শান্তির মুখে ফোসকা পড়তে থাকে। মানবকুল নদীকুল নিয়ে বেঁচে থাকার বদলে বেঁচে থাকে কোন মর্মজ্ঞানে, যুদ্ধ শাসিত দগ্ধ ভাগ্য বারবার প্রতারিত করে, গান বোট টেনে নিয়ে যায় কোনখানে। কতকাল আর কতকাল জীবন হারাবে সাধারণ মানুষেরা সংঘর্ষে এখানে উপমহাদেশে ভারতবর্ষে। I would like to read in English version a poem Subcontinent. Never is scorched, why could not we ask their well-beings? Do we belong to honest sensibility? We desire welfare of the state and of the head of the state, but we do not crave for human beings around us. We divide ourselves in the diversity of religion. We divide ourselves in the diversity of color. We divide ourselves in the diversity of nationality. We divide ourselves in the diversity of caste. Tribal leaders take you in the errant place in mistake. They instigate emotions in the troubled area and make the problem more crucial. Inebriate a community showing blood of innocent child. The aristocrat, noble, amirs, lords and peers never donate blood. Those live in the slums donate blood. Those who live in the coexistence and in sufferings. After learning the diversity of the discordant attitude of separatist power, the relationship of force, the fate of closest affinity is murdered. For anger and worth and finds chivalry that create and increase crisis. Politicians of ruling power and members of vested interest, the desire, throne and kingship, deep humanity falls below permafrost. Drugs the season of war, fiery border creates another border for the human beings. If anybody knocks at the door or rings the bell, they are hesitant in opening the door. Heartfelt, aching pain today. The tails of the monkey falls apart and human grows a tail. That tail emits fire. Active animosity shatters habit, houses home. How much benefit is for whose to fall in more cold wave as being crushed or drowned, that at the face of the peace every moment. How much omniverse a war can be is known is the consciousness. War lovers dance at the kingdom of the forest, nudging others for the probability of thunder, the shores where the war crushed luck, drugs, gunboat again and again. How long the innocent human beings will lose their lives in conflict here in India?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Poet Golam Kibria Pinu, for your beautiful poem. Now I am calling Carolyn Stransky from USA. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from America. She is a poetess, storyteller. She developed Language from the Heart, a Facebook page during COVID pandemic in 2020. Her first poetry book will be released at the end of this year. Title of the book is Me and Brew. Now coming, Carolyn Stransky to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for having me. Glad to see everybody. I'm going to read a poem called Broken Halo. Broken Halo. White petals come to mind. Broken halos develop in modern time. Love and sadness happens in life signs. Broken and solid through the maze. Sometimes we're successful with a blaze. Sometimes we fall into a haze, all coming from the angel's wings. The ones that fly and sing, retrieving all beautiful kinds, traveling the circles to find, looking for destiny we crave, seeking before we go to our grave. Redemption cast to be saved, loving till we die, practicing prayers, hands raised to the sky. Set in a random choice, processing and mastering our voice. Some take a win to choose, some take a loss to lose. Either way, wisdom stays. Life is a competitive game we play, rendering one's own dream, believing in humanity, wanting to rise above, mystifying the understanding of love, knowing we can't live without heart connections, to guide our directions, to keep us from self-destruction, to relieve all the frustration. Broken halos is just the beginning for all fellows. Thank you. That was the first one.
Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful poem. Now I'm calling Rozalia Aleksandrova from Bulgaria. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poetess who is from Bulgaria. She is Rozalia Aleksandrova. She was born in the magical Rhodope Mountains, the cradle of Orpheus. She published 11 poetry books, editor and compiler of over 20 literary almanacs, collections, and anthologies. She is a member of the Union of Bulgarian Writers and a member of the board of directors Athenics Galaxy Poetry. In March 2006, she created a poetic intellectual association, Quantum and Friends, for the promotions of quantum poetry in civil society, Plovdiv, and Bulgarian phenomena. She is also initiator and organizer of the International Festival of Poetry, Spirituality Without Borders from 2015. Now coming Rozalia Aleksandrova to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toufiq Zohur. I'm so delighted to be your guest. I will read my poem in Bulgarian language and one small quantum in English. В утробата ми грее светлина, докосната от звездни пръски, вселени и разпятие била, и дар от побелели влъхви. Ела на непокорната земя и оплоди размирни и ненастни, небе на истини от светлина и вопъл от изтляващите страсти. В утробите родили любовта, зачеваш своя ден безсмъртен. И смисълът е красота и вечен ден, и вечно мъдри. One quantum poem, very, very small, because quantum poetry is very short. Primary, the doubt, the naked questions, we melted in bliss. Man and woman, and someone who dissolves the universal gates. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rozalia Aleksandrova, for your beautiful poem. Now I am inviting Mr. Abdallah Gasmi. Now I am introducing one of the
Yes.
important poets who is from Tunisia. He is Mr. Abdallah Gasmi. He is working as a professor, hold a master degree in modern poetry. He is not only poet but also novelist, critics, and translator. He has achieved another master degree in Islamic philosophy. He holds many cultural responsibilities and he is the president of the International Cultural Salon in Tunisia. He published 20 books on poetry, novel, criticism, and theater, achieved several global technologies. He received many international poetry awards and was honored in many countries. Now, coming poet Abdallah Gasmi to read out his first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toufiq Zohur. Good evening from Tunisia. Greeting for all. Thank you for my friend in Bangladesh. Assalamu alaikum. Now I will read one poem. This day, the world redates the fifth wave of Corona. I want to read a poem dedicated the humanity to unite in the face of the pandemic. I will read my poem in Arabic language. Corona. الذئاب اللامرئية تغزو مجرتي، والحزن وحيد يتململ في الآفاق. ثمة سحابة كثيفة سوداء من الوجع والخوف. لن تضاء المصابيح هذه الليلة، ولن تقرع الأجراس للعائدين. الأمل يفقد وعيه، والأماني تشرق شاحبة موهنة. أقدام كورونا الموحلة تطأ الثواني وترسو في أجسادنا. تغزو طاولات المقاهي في الفجر، تنتعل أحذية التاريخ الطاعن في السن في كهوف الصين. تغير شكل المصابيح في باريس بظلال قذرة. في العالم اللامتناهي ألف غرفة مؤثثة بآهات طويلة كالإبر، وألف صورة قذرة. كورونا يتسلل مع الضوء إلى أحلامنا، يجلس على حافة السرير، يداعب شعرك وقدميك الرقيقتين. يختفي في كتل المدن الكئيبة بين خصلات شعرك. غطي فمك براحة يدك واضحكي. غطي فمك براحة يديك واضحكي. أنت المرأة الأزلية الخالدة. حاولت الآفات المتربصة محاربتك 1000 مرة، ثم أمضت اتفاقية سلام مع عينيك الفاتنتان. روحك الشاهقة تمدد الآمال الهزينة لتكون بساتين لوز وبحار. لن تتذوق الدم رائحة الدم، لن تمزق قمصاننا. لن أعيش وحيدا. عندما كنت أحترق برغائبي لم أبكي. كنت أحترق برغائبي. كنت في البحر بين الرياح المتصارعة في زورق الهش ولم أبكي. كورونا يطلق جنوده الخفية ويعتقل الطيور والوحوش الداجنة والبرية. يسكن الليل وفراشي الثقيل حيث ينام البحر دون أمواج. أحترق وأبكي. ما زلت قادرا على الحب وما زال السمر العذب يغويني. يتدفق الأمل والسعادة للعالم. في كل يوم تموت 1000 عشبة شوكية وتولد 1000 وردة من جديد. أنا لا أموت كالآخرين. أنا الطيف الذي يسكن الضباب والكهوف ونسج أحلام الفرح من دمائه. هذه الأحلام البسيطة ستقتلك، ستجعلك مخيفا، ربما ستجعلك تهرب أيضا. يا كورونا مدد رداءك واعصب بأصابعك عيون النهار واعمها. تجول في المدن، في البحر، في الجو، في البر. دعب بأناملك المنومة شوارعنا. مسها جميعا. قبل شفاها حبيبتي. سينبثق الفجر من ثغرها ويرتفع النهار بآلائها. سينبثق الضياء المتعب من راحتيها وتتلاشى أنت وتموت. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poet Abdallah Gasmi, for your beautiful poem. Though we don't understand the language of Arabic or Spanish or Greek, but we have to understand the rhythm. Yes, we have to understand the rhythm of poetry. Thank you very much. Now I am inviting. Yes, thank you very much for your beautiful poem. Now I am inviting poetess Gita Mohanty from USA. Now, thank you. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poetess in world. She is from USA. She is Gita Mohanty. She is an adjunct biology professor in USA, PhD from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay IITB, India, and postdoctorate from McGill University, Montreal, Canada, in environmental science and engineering. Dr. Gita has written more than 800 poems so far, and many are published in various online poetry forums, platform, literary web magazine, e-journal, and several anthologies. She also likes painting, reading, philosophy, and nature. She is motivated in serving the unprivileged. Now, coming poetess Gita Mohanty to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Toufiq. It's a privilege and honor to be here again on your platform with so many wonderful poets across the world. So my loving wishes for all of you, the listeners, and who are viewing this program. And thank you so much again, all of you, and the Toufiq for the wonderful intro of mine. And so with this short talk, let me start my first recitation. The first composition title is Out of Frame. Excuse me. Such a good girl, so obedient, walks only on the assigned steps. She never looks at, nor ever raised her head. She doesn't walk ahead. You can't hear her voice. She is so beautifully quiet. Why? Why we put the living being in a frame? Just because girl is her name? What about her own intellect, emotions, passions, and self-respect? Is a girl is expected to be a designed robot? And who are those so-called designers, the opposite genders? Who makes them think? And What makes them think that they are superior, who are also created by the mothers of the same female gender, and still why they consider them weaker, inferior? It's high time, girl, break the frame. Still, being loving, forgiving, and respecting them, blessed and empowered is your name. Fly high beyond these narrow eyes, even every bit you can explore. Enough you have endured. Just give a big fly outside the frame. You have the whole sky. Laugh loud if you wish. Walk ahead if you cherish your finest dream. You must nourish, achieve unachievable, create the fortunes, dance but at your own tune. Open your heart to love, open your hands to serve, open your vision to explore. Girl, you are the best and every best you deserve. For you, no assigned footsteps. You design it for yourself. The road you need to take, decide yourself. You have all the intellect. You don't care. You don't have to care a tag of good girl. By default, you are already always good being a girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Poetess Gita Mohanty, for your beautiful poem. Again, for the first time from America, we are going to South Africa. Now, I am introducing Roebain Christian. Yes, this is the time. Now, I am introducing one of the well-known poetess who is from South Africa. She is Roebain Christian. She starts her writing in June 2020 when a stranger saw a picture of her on Facebook and wrote a poem about her. Since then, she fell in love with poetry and never looked back. She became also the South African ambassador for Oxygen Pen and host on OPT LTT is also appointed as a regional manager for African ambassador. As a humanitarian and empath, one of her dreams is to be a motivational speaker against women and child abuse. Her first book, My Roebain, will be published this year. She is awarded from different poetry sites, got certificate. Now coming Roebain Christian to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toufiq, for inviting me. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a really honor to be sitting around amongst brilliant writers. Yes, my first poem I'm going to read is Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. It tells a little bit insight about myself as a victim of abuse. Mirror, mirror on the wall, please tell me who is the real me of them all. Is she the girl who dreamt of a knight in shining armor and a happy ever after? Or the one who was a victim of abuse and survived, fought a way to stay alive? Perhaps the divorced single mom who struggles on her own, breaking flesh and bone to build herself a home. Maybe the visionary teacher who wants her kids to succeed, even if she had to ignore her own needs. Can you give her a clear explanation where she is heading to and her destination? The uncertainty drives her mad, especially when she is alone and has no one to phone. No lover to warm her bed, no companion to rest her head, no confidant to share her fears, no one to dry her tears. When you look at her reflection, do you also see her imperfections? Can you see her broken soul that she tries to make whole? What about all the rejections? Can you fix it with an injection? Mirror, mirror on the wall, is she just not also human after all? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Roebain Christian, for your beautiful poem. Before from South Africa, I am coming back to Bangladesh. Before I go to poet Golam Kibria Pinu, I am reading some visitors' comments. Mr. Poet Kuchal Bhomik is telling পিনু ভাই উপর মহাদেশে কুশলও রয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ কুশল ভৌমিক। Poet Soibal Noor is telling সুন্দর আয়োজন শুভেচ্ছা সবাইকে। নওমি মিতা is telling আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে। Ismail Jumel, reciter and poet, he is telling good evening everyone. Poet Keka Banerjee is watching from Kolkata. She is telling good evening to all. Joanna from Greece, she is our friend. She is writing good evening Toufiq Zohur, Abdallah Gasmi, Eva Petropoulou, Lianou, Akhtar, and all the marvelous poet here. Thank you, Joanna. Stay with us and watch this program. Thank you. Now I am going to poet Golam Pinu again. Now coming Golam Pinu to read out his second poem.
Thanks again. I am delighted to read my second poem in English version only. It's a little big poem. Poem name, I am worldly and worldly. Until death, I will tell my eyes, don't look that way. I tell my feet, don't walk that way. I will tell my hand, don't touch it. I will climb the mountain as I wish. I will swim in the river. I will walk in the dust. Don't go all the old way. I leave the dirt behind. The shoot on the old pots, the darkness of the old well. Bird song and fountain stream, stay by the house, I want that. Let the harvest sway, I can produce crops too. Until death, I will tell my nose, don't smell bad. I will tell my tongue, don't taste out of taste. I will tell my ears, don't listen to bad words. I was also born at sunrise. I am not afraid of the hot sands of the desert. I am also underwater. I am not afraid of aquatic animals. The rock inside me, I do not live in the aquarium water. Even the ghosts, I reached Mountain Lucy. I gusty winds and whirlwinds, my eyes do not close. Even the candles and chandeliers, it is not possible extinguish me. Until death, I will tell my skin, do not rub with any skin. I will tell my heart, be slow, don't be restless. I will tell my intellect, don't be in danger. Sensation should be not exhausted. I live in young leaf. I also have high heels. I am branching too. I play my existence. I don't think so. I am on my timetable. This morning and afternoon, the next day and the day after tomorrow. I build too. Built in cement, sand. Be renewed, cannot be ghost. My life existence until death. Until then, I am worldly and worldly. Thank you to all.
Thank you, poet Golam Pinu, for your beautiful poem again. I am reading some visitors' comments. Mr. Poet Arnav Ashif is telling, I am here. Mr. Roy R. Langenhoven is telling, Roebain Christian, beautiful. Thank you. Poetess Suchismita Ghoshal is telling, outstanding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, I am going to Carolyn Stransky. Now coming Carolyn Stransky to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little flashback here. This is called Sunshine Tag. kind of reminiscing a little bit about my past and childhood play. It's called Sunshine Tag. Chasing the golden sun, running behind it, wanting childhood fun. Water fights in the park, sunset after dark. Bike riding in the heat, challenging friends on the beat. Freezing tag on the neighbor's lawn. Nothing in the universe is wrong. Powerful running legs, dynamite and strong. Kite flying at noontide. Sunshine glowing along the hawk-eyed. Sparkle, dazzled rain on a misty morning. Ray beans churning and dawning. Bumblebees blazing and swarming. Mothers feeding babies and adoring. Children whimsically exploring. Hillsides luminous with shimmer. Licorice sticks and powder sugar. Glossy lemonade and cotton candy. Radiance on the animal train. Magical summer waterfall rain. Transcendency streams and white waters, playing with the tire swing spotters, rope strings along the riverbanks, ripped pants and hacky sacks, marbles and bottle caps, relays around the school track, jacks and water balloons, roller skates, cereal and cartoons, ice cream on 3 scoops, swimming and musical hula hoops, placed all on the golden round where the hot spots of childhood memories are found. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful poem again. Now, I am going to Rozalia Aleksandrova. Yes. Now again, I am going to Rozalia Aleksandrova. She is coming to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
I am so happy. I will read one poem in Bulgarian language. In English, verse 1 in Bulgarian. Toufiq Zohur. Птиците летят и крилата се срещат в небето. Птиците летят да открито. Птицата знае целта. Се стъмни, птиците се върнаха. Света легна върху децата. Скри светлината. Thank you.
Thank you. I think there is some net problem already. My friend Eva Petropoulou Lianou has to join. So I am calling her now. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from Greece. She is Eva Petropoulou Lianou. She worked as a journalist in French newspaper. Her publication, Me and My Other Self, My Shadow, Geraldine and the Lake Elf, The Daughter of Moon. Her work includes in Greek Encyclopedia. Her books have been approved by the Ministry of Education and Culture of Cyprus for the Students and Teacher Library. Her new book, The Fairy of Amazon Mircea, The Adventure of Samurai Nagosan. Eva is a member of the association Alia Munde Serbia, the International Society of Letters and Art, as well as the Corinthian Writers Society. She got many prestigious awards from different platforms around the world for her literature contribution. She is also a children's writer. Now coming, Eva Petropoulou Lianou to read out her first poem today. Thank you.
Hello all, thank you so much Toufiq for the invitation. I'm honored each time to be here, and I greet my friend in Tunisia, Abdallah Gasmi. Hello my dear friend, I hope you are good. Hope I see you in maybe another festival this year. And I greet also Rozalia. Hello my sister, how are you? And I greet all the people and the poets everywhere and in this panel. I congratulate you for your poetry. I am very sorry, I have a big issue with my phone and the connection. So I will just go with a haiku. I will read it in Greek first, να γίνω. Γίνε η σκιά μου, να γίνω ο ήλιος σου. Γίνε η αγάπη μου, να γίνω ο ερωτάς σου. Γίνε η ζωή μου, να γίνω ο αγγελός σου. Γίνε το είναι μου, να γίνω η αναπνοή σου. Become, be my shadow, I will be your sun. Be my love, I will be your companionship. Be my life, I will be your guardian angel. Be my breath, I will be your all life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Eva Petropoulou Lianou, for your beautiful poem. Again, I am going to Tunisia. I would like to request poet Abdallah Gasmi to come and read out his second poem today. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. Hello, Eva. My friend, I am a professor of modern literature. My specialty is the rhythm of the modern poetry. Al truth, I translate poetry, but I admit the language is poetry. The timbre of letters and the vocal and the grammatical structures are part of poetry. Because I will read with my mother language in Arabic, so you know the language Arabic, the poetry Arabic, the rhythm of the poetry Arabic. I will read two short poems. سأمشي كوردة مثقلة بالرؤى كحلم ترجل من صهوة القمر وأقول للحرية كما يليق بشاعر مثلي هيت لك كل شيء أبيض حولي السماء والتراب نصفي وجع ونصفي الآخر هباء وسماوات قاحلة يتل الشاعر المنفي في جسدي من نوافذ القلب قلبي غزالة يتيمة ترعى بين المآسي كنت أؤثث حلمي برائحة القرنفل أحلم بالنجوم تومض على شفتيك وكل السفن ترسو على نهديك فأشعر أن المجرة لي ووطني يفيض بالحب والعسل. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poet Abdallah Gasmi, for your beautiful poem. I am reading two visitors' comments. First of all, I am reading poet Kushal Bhomik. Kushal Bhomik is telling very nice English poem. Audible poet Sai Prakash from India, he is watching this program. He is writing congratulations. Thank you, poet Sai Prakash ji. Thank you very much. Now I am going to again poet Gita Mohanty. Now coming poet Gita Mohanty to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toufiq, again. My second composition title is Connected. Art to ether, water to fire, space to the cosmic sphere. Sky to the ocean, river to the mountain, certain to the uncertain, and this end to that end. Heart to heart, mind to mind, intellect to intellect, conscience to conscience, oblivion to consciousness, and defined to undefined. me to you, every other being and everything, events and their times, emotions and illusions, sentiments and subtle forms, latitude to longitude, this to that altitude, possessions to obsession, progression to regression, denial to confession, formation to deformation, construction to destruction, confusion to the direction, perception to expression, and exception, attention to meditation, imperfection to perfection, conception to conviction, limited to unlimited dimension, love to hate, life to death, and all its in between events. All the connections are connected. All the connectivities are united, firmly confined to that subtle nothingness where everything it possesses. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poet Gita Mohanty, for your beautiful lyrical poems. Again, thanks. Now again, I'm going to Roebain Christian. Now coming Roebain Christian to read out her second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toufiq. My second poem is titled Do You Hear Me? I wrote it after I was brutal attacked. Do you hear me? You're supposed to protect me from your beloved son. When I run with an outcry, he's behind me with a gun. Do you hear me? Do you see my blood running down my face? Or is it my life not worth for your precious family's name to be a disgrace? Naked I stood before you, pleading you for help, but you turned a blind eye while you brought down the belt. Do you hear me? Do you see the blood running down my face? Instead, you worried about your precious reputation that will be a disgrace. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful poem. Really, it was heart-touching poetry. Thank you very much. Again, I am going to poet Golam Kibria Pinu. Now coming poet Golam Kibria Pinu to read out his third poem today. Thank you.
We know this year birth century of our father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So I would like to read one poem to dedicate him. I read in Bangla. Poem name in Bangla, মুজিবের জন্মদিন আমাদের চৈতন্যময়। মুজিব তোমার জন্ম মহাশূন্যে নয়, মুজিব তোমার জন্ম সপ্তালোকে নয়, মুজিব তোমার জন্ম নক্ষত্র আলোকে নয়, মুজিব তোমার জন্ম ছায়া পথে নয়, তোমার জন্ম এই পূর্বাচলে, এই চন্দ্র আলোকে, শরৎ শশীর উষ্ণ কোলে, এই এক দেশে, এইখানে সূর্য উত্থানে তোমার জন্ম। কল্লোলিনী সেদিন উপচে পড়েছিল, মরা গাঙ্গে সেদিন বান এসেছিল, সমুদ্রে সেদিন ছিল উষ্ণ প্রস্রবণ। তোমার জন্মদিনে কোনো ঝাড় বাতি লাগে না, তোমার জন্মদিনে কোনো নিয়ন লাইট লাগে না, তোমার জন্মদিনে কোনো বিজলি বাতি লাগে না, তোমার জন্মদিনে কোনো চোখ ধাঁধানো ঝলকানি লাগে না। তুমি নিজে এমন বিবাহ দ্যুতি, দীপ্ত দ্যুতিময় হয়ে থাকো, তুমি নিজে এমন বিদ্যুৎ প্রভা ও ভাষ্য, অংশুমালা উদ্দীপন হয়ে থাকো, তুমি আপনা আপনি ফুটে ওঠা রক্ত পদ্ম ও স্বর্ণ পুষ্প। তুমি এই আকাশ প্রান্ত থেকে শুধু সরাওনি কুড়ুলে মেঘ, পেজা মেঘ, কোদালে মেঘ, কুহিলিকা, স্বচ্ছ আকাশে তীব্রভাবে ফুটে তুলেছিলে তোমার বিমুগ্ধ ছোঁয়ানো বাংলাদেশ যা দেখে আমরা দীপ্তমান হয়ে উঠেছিলাম। তোমার চোখ করা মানে এদেশের শিশির কণা স্পর্শ করা, তোমার জন্মদিন স্পর্শ করা মানে এদেশের বৃষ্টিপাতে স্পর্শ করা, তোমার জন্মদিন স্পর্শ করা মানে এদেশের দোআঁশ মাটি স্পর্শ করা, তোমার জন্মদিন স্পর্শ করা মানে এদেশের বীজতলা স্পর্শ করা, তোমার জন্মদিন স্পর্শ করা মানে এদেশের পুষ্প উদ্যান স্পর্শ করা, তোমার জন্মদিন স্পর্শ করা মানে দেশের সুফলা স্পর্শ করা। তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর এখনো ঝমঝম করে ওঠে, তোমার সেই ডাক এখনো গুরুম গুরুম করে বাজে, তোমার সেই চিরচেনা তর্জনী দেখলে এখনো শোষক লুণ্ঠনকারী সাম্রাজ্যবাদীরা দুরু দুরু বুকে কাঁপতে কাঁপতে শব্দতা ভাঙ্গে, নীরবতা ভাঙ্গে, তোমার অভ্রবেদী উচ্চতা ছুঁয়ে ছুঁয়ে, তোমার গগন স্পর্শী স্পর্ধায়, তোমার পায়ে হাঁটা পথে হেঁটে হেঁটে দ্বিধাহীন অবিচল থেকে তোমার হৃদয়ে পশ্চাৎ পরস্মরণ করতে চাই না আমরা। তোমার শৈশবকাল, যৌবনকাল, মাস বয়স সবে বাংলাদেশের কণ্ঠলগ্ন হয়ে থেকেছে। তোমার জন্মদিন মানে আমাদের অতীতকাল, আমাদের বর্তমান কাল, আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎকাল। তোমার জন্মদিন মানে আমাদের কুসুম করোগ, প্রসব বন্ধন, বীজতলা, নবীনতা, শুভযোগ, শুভ ব্রত। তোমার সমাপ্তি নেই, পরিশেষ নেই, তোদিন সব সময়। ধন্যবাদ।
I think there is some net problem. So this is the problem. We are not hearing his voice. So now coming Carolyn Stransky to read out her third poem today.
This is called Me and You Dancing in the Blue. All right. Yes, darling, you and me dancing in the sky, deep sea, mansion in the sky with whimsical terrain, white frame and beautiful glass window pane, trimming with lace and gold, millions in process being sold, a place of my own, you to hold, just me and you, dancing in the deep blue, playing literature philosophies, dismantling human catastrophes, holding hands and whispering to the heart, together in unity from the start, a love that will never depart. Our spirits dwell, never a place for farewell, collaborating our voices to create fabulous choices, planting humanity on the earth, proclaiming mutual mirth, passing kisses at random time, saving one from personal default and crime. Words of loving language float, anchored together by passionate boat. I am the summer, you are the spring. Together we make a pair of angel wings. Delicately we caress all the rot. Equality is what we sought. Education is our thought. Finding good in all food, food of life, prayers and strife, love in the winter cold, personal midnights, secrets told. Deeply we dance in the rainbow rain, wrapped one through the struggles of pain. Baby, your love makes me live and stay sane. Dance in the colorful ripples, dance till your heart tickles. Me and you, dancing in the deep blue. It's all a plunge, that's true. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful romantic poem. I am the summer, you are the spring. What a nice line. Thank you very much, Carolyn Stransky. Now I am going to Rozalia Aleksandrova. Now coming Rozalia Aleksandrova to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you again. Get one. Are not my life. Are exclamation mark.
Do you hear me?
It is ready. I love.
Sorry, I think there is some net problem. Again, there is some net problem. When it will be clear, I will again give her the floor. Now I am going to again our friend Eva Petropoulou Lianou. Now I would like to request my friend Eva Lianou Petropoulou. Already all poets are going to read their third poem. So Eva, you can read one after one another. You can read two poems now. Then everything will be in severity. So you read two poems. Eva Petropoulou Lianou is coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, Toufiq, and I like all your poetry. I found that it's touching, and you're all amazing. So I'm going to read two poems. I call it The Sun. I'm going to a place full of flowers. There was the touch I was looking for. I await that sun that will hug me again. With hope, I'm looking the earth. With hope, I'm looking, waiting the life to come back again as before. The other one is called The Storm. The storm, it's coming alone. Storm, thunder, rain. Hitchhike, they play each other. Storm, thunder, and rain, they dance, they laugh. In a very traditional way. This is the rain, always come alone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eva Lianou Petropoulou, for your beautiful poem. Now again, I'm going to poet Abdallah Gasmi to read out his third poem. Now I'm request to poet Abdallah Gasmi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I read another short poem in Arabic language. متوهج أنا من أولي نصفي وجع ونصفي الآخر قمر كئيب الوجع ذئب شريد يتربص بي والشاعر المنفي في جسدي يطل من وراء كل نافذة في الروح أشتهي أهدابك الصافية ورائحة البنفسج أشتهي عينيك الجميلتين وكل كلمات العالم لأقول أني أحبك الشعر يضطرب على شفتي كحبات المطر وأنا الصاعد رائحة غابات وردية سأترك أشياء الحزينة كلها وأرحل بعيدا عن الوجع وراء الحروف الغارقة في الشبق والشهوة الجامحة بعيدا عن الكلمات الساسة الحمقى وأغسل الروح بماء النهر لن يأتي الحلم ذليلا بائسا سأرحل عن الساسة الحمقى جميعا بلا رأفة وفي أعماق حب وشغف بالشفاه العسلية البيضاء. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, poet Abdullah Gasmi, for your beautiful poem again. Again, I am going to poet Dr. Gita Mohanty. Now coming poet Gita Mohanty to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The title of my this composition is An Intimate Moment with Ocean. To that age, I gazed and got engaged. Milky white, foamy border was embroidered on each of the new waves. Ocean became my skirt with white frills, shrills and trills at the wet ocean beach. Along with my swine's lyrics, breeze whispered, and the eolin behind my ear, I dropped my jacket of the shyness and fear. My unruly hairs flown down to touch the water, and I danced to the tunes of the waves. My blue sky was watching down, being dazed, and golden sands were kissing my silver anklets. That moment halted for a moment in my hand as my bracelet. A tickling I felt on my waist. Ocean's embrace was becoming intense. Sands were playing tricks below my feet. Ocean was gently dragging me down bit by bit. My eyes were sipping blue, engaged with the vast horizon, filled with nostalgic emotions. My existence was drowning in an instance. Again, that evocative blue captured my whole feeble existence. Standing there itself, I lost myself. Where? I wasn't sure. Engagement was so intense with the blue of you, my ultimate dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Gita Mohanty, for your beautiful, sweet voice and very lovely poem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From USA, we are going to again South Africa. Now coming our new friend Roebain Christian to read out her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toufiq. My third poem I dedicate to Lianou, who instantly was killed in a car accident by a drunk driver. The title is The Empty Seat. Every day I had to beg and plead for him to take his seat. He rather preferred to take the broom and sweep the room. No interest in maths or English. For him, it was all gibberish. Creative arts makes him smile. He can draw and perform all day long. On Monday morning, I got a surprise. He waited for me, took the key. Today, no begs or pleas. The whole week, no fidgeting, but very inquisitive. How, when, he exclaims. Very serious. It made me curious. On Friday afternoon, when everybody said goodbye, he turned and smiled. On Monday morning, I received the news. He went with friends to the beach, and an accident occurred, and everything went blurry. His seat stays empty. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Roebain Christian, for your beautiful poem. From South Africa, we have to back in Bangladesh. This is the final time, and the poet Kibria Pinu is coming to read out his final poem today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks again. I read one poem in Bangla, poem name Poem. কবিতার শিরোনাম কবিতা। এতদিনও আমার কাছ থেকে কবিতা কেড়ে নিতে পারেনি কেউ। নিঃসীম শূন্য পাতালের মধ্যে চলে গিয়েছি, সপ্ত পাতাল হাসপাতাল ঠিকানা হয়েছে, তবু কবিতা কাছে থেকেছে। ঘনবীথির বায়ুমণ্ডল ও গগন প্রান্তে গগনচারী হয়ে হারিয়ে যায়নি শুধু কবিতার জন্য, নিহারিকা ডেকেছে, যায়নি। কবিতায় আমার বীজপ্রসূ ও সৃষ্টিতল, জল প্রবহমান হয়ে সমুদ্র দ্বৈতা হয়ে যায়। সুমেরু কুমেরু বুঝি বুঝি বরিশন ধারা, পুরো ভিজে যায় অনাবৃষ্টিতেও কবিতার অঙ্কুর উদ্গম। সূচিভেদ্য অন্ধকারেও অনুবীক্ষণ যন্ত্র নিয়ে দেখি কবিতার অনুজীব। সে কথা জানে আমার সেবন্তী। কাক তাড়ুয়া কাক তাড়াতে পারে, আমাকে তাড়াতে পারবে না কেউ কবিতার জমি থেকে। আমার কাছ থেকে কবিতা কখনো কেড়ে নিতে পারবে না, যত ঈর্ষাধ্বনি শোনাক অশ্বপালকেরা, যতই বুনো কুকুরের আওয়াজ তোলা হোক বনের ভিতর। আমি তো নিদ্রা একসঙ্গে হয় না বলেই আমি ক্লান্ত নই, হাঁসফাঁস আছে, বেলা খ্যাপা হয়ে থাকে শুধুই কবিতার জন্য। ইন্দ্রিয় বৃত্তিতে বৃত্তি নিয়ে বেঁচে আছি, আমার এই বৃত্তি কেড়ে নিতে পারবে না কেউ। এই বৃত্তি করুণার জলে ভেসে আসেনি, আমি তো বিচ্ছিন্ন নই, আমারও ধারাক্রম আছে, আমারও অবলুপ্তি হবে না, পরিব্যাপ্ত হব। আমি কাল ঋতু ও সূর্য ঘড়ি চিনি, কোন ভিক্ষা বিনিময় ও প্রতিপত্তি নিয়ে কবিতার মালিকানা নেইনি। কবিতা তো অন্তঃপ্রাণ, অন্তঃসলীলা, সেই অধিকারটুকু নিয়ে বেঁচে আছি। আমি তো তা কখনো ইজারা দিতে পারবো না। আমি সে কেউ আমাকে জিতিয়ে দেবে বা বিদলন করবে সেটা চাই না, কেননা কবিতা সেটা চায় না। কবিতার জন্যই গণবিক্ষোভের মধ্যে দিয়ে যায়, সংঘাতের মধ্যে দিয়ে যায়, গৃহযুদ্ধের মধ্যে দিয়ে যায়, রাজবদলের মধ্যে দিয়ে যায়, বিপ্লবের মধ্যে দিয়ে যায়। অন্য কবিরা অতীতে গিয়েছে সব পথে, তবে আমাকে থামানো যাবে না, আটকানো যাবে না। কবি ও কবিতা অনিবার্য, আর্য ও অনার্য বলে কোনো ভেদাভেদ নেই। কবি ও কবিতা অনিবার ও অনিবার্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you very much for Golam Pinu for your outstanding poetry. Thank you very much. Now I am going to Carolyn Stransky. Now coming poetess Carolyn Stransky to read out her last poem today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This is called Balance Me. Surrender all the worldly nonsense. Allow your heart to forgive and confess. Paper, pen, stand, keep and remain. Words flow, conclude the pain. Rhythm settle, establish uncertain. Fix, set, and fasten. Battle the black fury dragon. Rock pillar with tower foundations. Channeling all the complications. Stick fast permanence. Meditating mindset with carefulness. Establishment floats firm, releasing the damn concerns. My personal fixture, my black and white picture, giving me views of intermixture. Keep hold of all the wisdom told. Knelt and hands fold, make good of obstinacy. Melody flows, settling all calamity. Rivers, waters wash away, and the weary ratchet day, stabilizing your Ethiopian skin, peacefully proclaiming my sin, knowing my balance resides within. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful poems. Thank you again. Now I am going to Rozalia Aleksandrova. Now is coming Rozalia Aleksandrova to read out her last poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. In Bulgaria,
Thank you. Thank you, Rozalia Aleksandrova, for your beautiful poem. Now I am going to my friend Eva Lianou Petropoulou. Now coming poetess Eva Lianou Petropoulou to read out her last poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I will read it in Greek and after I will translate for you. Η ανάμνηση μιας ομορφιάς για λίγο μας ξύπνησε. Σε αυτό το ένιγμα, τώρα που το λίγο έλειψε, να δούμε ένα θαύμα. Εσύ αγαπάς, εσύ νοιάζεσαι, ενώ οι άλλοι βρίσκονται ανάμεσα στο θαυμαστικό και την άνω τελεία. The memory of beauty woke up myself for a while in this big questioning. We are all hope to see a miracle. You love, you care, but the others, they're in between the what is going on and the whatever on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eva Lianou Petropoulou, for your beautiful poem. Finally, I am going to poet Abdallah Gasmi. Now coming poet Abdallah Gasmi to read out his last
Yes, I
poem.
am.
Thank you.
Yes, I will read short poem from my last book, More Dream, Less Pain. I will read short poem. حين ينهمر الوجع يقفز الشعر ينشب أظافره في كبدي فترسو الكلمات فجأة عند فمي فأشعر كما لو كنت في حلم الآن وقبل كما لو كنت قد عبرت المجرة كلها كما لو كنت فوق الزمن وفي البحر فوق الدخان وأسفل النهر حين تضع القصيدة وزرها على صدري ترفرف حمامة بأجنحتها الذهبية فوقي تزهر شجرة لوز في جسدي ينمو لي جناحان سأعيد تشكيل المجرة وصقل الكواكب وأهب البلاد ألف امرأة من لغتي سأهب الأرض خصوبتها لتسير النساء أحلى. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, poet Abdallah Gasmi, for your beautiful poem. Finally, I'm going to the poetess Gita Mohanty. Now coming poetess Gita Mohanty to read out her last poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, Toufiq. The title of this poem is Those 2 Ounces of Freedom. 2 ounces. Only 2 ounces of blue sky I borrowed. I squeezed as much of freedom out of it. It was as much was allowed. Made a bird with a nanogram of my mind, a picogram of my heart, I fitted into it. for its vibes, gave a microgram of smile to its pneumatic bones for a better and lighter flight for delight. And after everything that bird denied to fly, and then I have realized, closing my eyes, and I opened the case of the attachment and fitted the wings of detachment, and it's gone forever, forever. Beyond my 2 ounces of worth borrowed freedom, and it didn't ever look back. Now I'm thinking, how do I return that 2 ounces of freedom that I borrowed from the blue lender? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Again, your beautiful poem we have to heard. Thank you very much, poetess Gita Mohanty. Finally, I am going to Roebain Christian. Now coming, Roebain Christian to read out her last poem today. Thank you.
Thank you. My last poem is entitled Metamorphosis. She is realizing now that destiny had to take its course, a final state of metamorphosis. The caterpillar had to die to free the butterfly. A time has come to spread her wings and fly. Negativity falling on deaf ears, embracing her life without fears, breaking free from all her insecurities, receiving with grace her blessings. She has the wind under her wings, helping her to reach her dreams. Sun rays bathing her face, giving her light for the darker days. As fragile as people think she is, she has a lioness personality, the heroine of her story. She slew dragons victoriously. Bold and brave, she can say, I can face challenges any day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Roebain Christian, for your beautiful poem. That was the ending poetry of today. Thank you very much. We have started our one quotation, that was the things like this. The sky of poetry is one, and we are added that the poetry has no boundaries. United poetry together in all the world. So that this is the completed our program today, but notice is the ending. It is just introducing again and again. We will invite you. The world is not free from corona, so please be safe, stay safe, and when you go out from your home, always use mask, and sometimes you do hand sanitize, so that be healthy, be safe from corona. Thank you very much. Good day, good evening, and very, very good morning in USA. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.